Hi, welcome to our webinar. My name is Rob DeValentine. I'm an abrasive application engineer within 3M Canada. In this presentation, I'll provide you with an introduction to Scotch-Brite surface conditioning discs that are available from the 3M Abrasive System division. First, I want to highlight there is more information available than what I'm going to be covering. It is ultimately the customer's responsibility to ensure they have done further research about these products, how it suits their application, and that they have the proper training. Let's first define some of the terms and phrases used within this presentation, as these often get interchanged and can cause some confusion. I'll be referring to these throughout the presentation. Surface conditioning products. This refers to the abrasive product family and all the different forms that they are made available, such as wheels, discs, rolls, hand pads, etc. The term nonwoven is the primary construction that is used to manufacture surface conditioning products. And Scotch-Brite is the brand name and is a brand of 3M. No other abrasive manufacturers offer Scotch-Brite brand products. Scotch-Brite is a three-dimensional material. It offers uniform performance and finish throughout. Scotch-Brite does not alter geometry of the workpiece or damage the base metal, and it leaves a burr-free finish. It's free of metal, so there is no workpiece contamination. This slide shows most of the discs in the Scotch-Brite disc offering. AL, which is the anti-loading disc designed for work on aluminum. SC, which is the original surface conditioning disc, a great all-around disc, works on all metals. SE is a more aggressive and longer life version than SC. SL is more durable. And LGB, this is made with a ceramic mineral and a durable resin. This disc is able to remove a small weld. Clean-A-Strip is a tough open web product designed for paint, rust, and scale removal. This slide shows the disc in order by application, by how aggressive they are, and by the application pressure. Clean-A-Strip for coating removal, which is at the coarse end, down to the A very fine, A medium surface conditioning disc for finishing and polishing. This usually gets overlooked, but is important, and there's a few slides on this. This is the typical backup pad selections used for Scotch-Brite disc. The black rib backup pad is classified as hard, which is a good choice for flat surfaces. Attaches to the grinder with a hub. There's also a one-piece style available. This is used with a TN style disc. The nut is glued onto the back of the surface conditioning disc. This is a better choice when using a grinder with fiber disc and Scotch-Brite disc, as it's better for quick changes and the backup pad is not removed. The 9 series pad is a medium pad and is a good choice for edges and narrow surfaces. Other popular sizes are available in the style pad. This pad has a hook and loop style attachment system. There's also a center post style hook and loop pad. When combined with a surface conditioning disc with a 7/8 center hole, the disc is then self-centering and keeps the disc more secure at high speeds. So how do you decide what backup pad is a better option? It's all about unit pressure. It's important to see the application the end user is doing and the backup pads they are using. Same rule applies for fiber disc and coated abrasives too. We want a certain amount of unit pressure to get the best performance and show end user value. Too much pressure, we create heat and excessive wear in the disc, ending disc life far too soon. Not enough pressure, and we get in a situation where we aren't breaking down the mineral and the web, causing them to dull out and glaze over, also ending disc life too soon. In this chart, we compare the performance of Scotch-Brite light grinding and blending disc on a larger flat surface using a black rib backup pad and compared to a 917 hook and loop backup pad. Using the black rib backup pad on flat surfaces, this gives you a better chance for success. Disc performance is shown in the navy blue line. If you demoed the 917 hook and loop pad, in this case, you would have come up short on performance, which is shown in the pink line. So by using a harder disc pad in a low pressure application, Disc life was increased by 3.3 times and delivers 3 times the cutting action. This is a similar test. The difference this time is that we are grinding the edge of a metal panel versus the side. So this is the high pressure application with a small surface area. Here we see that the 917 hook and loop medium pad is the way to go, getting 2.7 times the cut and 3.3 times the life compared to the harder ribbed pad. Here's some information on disc endpoint. So glazing and loading, similar looking at the end, could be a sign of not enough pressure. Possibly a harder backup pad is needed. A worn out disc is likely the correct backup pad was used, and the disc will be worn to the scrim. Edge fraying, the edge is unusable, thickness is unchanged, likely used on edge. They're probably too steep of an angle. In this slide, you'll see ways in which surface conditioning products compare to alternative products, and in many cases they perform cleaner, safer, and quicker. Hand pads, sheets, and rolls are better options to use than steel wool, as they leave no metal filings and will not rust. Pretty much any Scotch-Brite surface conditioning product, whether it's a belt, disc, or wheel, will perform better based on delivering a more consistent finish, as they resist loading, they do not create secondary burrs, and will not undercut the workpiece. When it comes to wire brushes or wheels, Scotch-Brite abrasives also provide a more consistent and uniform finish. But the big advantage with these is that they are much safer and there's no risk of flying wires, since Scotch-Brite abrasives don't contain wires. Scotch-Brite bristle discs and brushes offer a much safer alternative and reduce the risk of injury to the operator. Finally, in comparison to buffs and compounds used for polishing, Scotch-Brite products are much cleaner and require much less cleanup when the job is done. So in summary, I'll hope that you remember that Scotch-Brite is a brand of non-woven surface conditioning products that are made with a non-woven construction, and only 3M manufactures the Scotch-Brite industrial abrasives. For more information, please connect with your 3M sales rep, or you can visit our website as well. Thank you.